Now, all right, man. Nah, you got that one off. I'll give you that. That's for
Yeah, okay.
no,
You see,
that's for sure. That's for sure. But man, let's talk about your YouTube page,
yeah,
man.
what's up with it? Red Mafia Family Bloods. That's my yeah. I made my own up. So what? Red Mafia Family, that's mine. www.redmafiafamily.com is on the way. Follow us on Instagram, Red Mafia Family, no underscores, my nigga. That's my movement. They keep asking where I'm from. Snoopy Badazz from Bompton, Red Mafia Family. So what? Angel Lang, man. Just had to put that out there. Now y'all know where I'm from. I'm from some made up that I created. If you feel like me, you can come on home. On Bloods. And we're going to leave it at that.
Solid. Now you have a bunch of, like, you're consistent with your lives, man. And a bunch of your lives, there's an ongoing theme of you keeping up with the daily topics that go on social media. But something that I see consistently is you going at a lot of the characters that come out of No Jumper. And one of those specifically being a guy by the name of TC. So what is up with this guy TC, and what is the situation with that?
TC is not a No Jumper cast member. He's a snitch. He's a nigga that snitched on himself, that's sitting in jail, miserable. He mad because me and him put a play to try to get him heat of passion. You know what I'm saying? That's the dude that told on himself that can't deal with it, but want to make it seem like I told on him just so he can be in good favor. He's somebody that I barely even knew, homie. I knew the dude probably 5-10 minutes of my life, homie. You know what I'm saying? He killed the homie on accident. Well, when he did it, I didn't even see him, nigga. As soon as I turned around, I heard shots and started running. So I didn't even know what it looked like, nigga. I didn't know shit. And when the homie mama brought me back to the scene, you know what I'm saying? When homie mama brought me back to the scene, I just told him anything. I said, man, somebody jumped out the bushes, started shooting, and gave him a description that didn't even match TC, homie. And went on about my business, homie. Then like a year or two later, I catch my own attempted murder, regarding some bullshit. And I'm in the county. And when I'm in the holder tank, the police say my name. You know what I'm saying? And when they said my name, I noticed they're looking at me. So I'm like, what's up, homie? He like, hey, man, he was real humble. I was bigger than him. The had shackled up. He told me, he said, hey, man, I want to take the time to apologize to you, bro, to say sorry. And I didn't even, his first words ever to me was, I'm sorry. And I'm like, sorry for what? He said, man, your homie Worm. He said, man, that was me. And I looked at him, and cold thing about it, I didn't even know they had the nigga in jail, bro. I didn't even know they even had somebody arrested for the murder. I didn't know nothing because I didn't follow the case. You know what I'm saying? So when I was in, so then he said, man, the DA is going to try to use you as a witness. And I'm like, I said, well, I ain't got no subpoena or nothing like that. I'm not with it. He was like, no, we could switch that around. He said, bro, I need your help, bro. He said, look, that was an accident. He told me how it was an accident. He told me how he didn't like Rashid Muslim. That's why he had Sharif gun on him. It was just up, bro. And so he asked me, can I help him? I said, I don't know, homie. So then when I go back to my holding tank, the dudes in the holding tank was saying, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to get on the stand and help the get off. You know what I'm saying? Like you feel me? You get up there and make it look good for old boy. And that's what I did. I went with his story. You feel me? I said he looked scared when he killed the homie. I said he did not try to kill me. You know what I'm saying? And then everybody be saying, oh, but you pointed him out. Yes, I did. I had to point him out. If my story going with his and I'm trying to convince them he didn't try to kill me, I gotta let them know I know what he looked like, or he might have got found guilty of trying to kill me, because they be like, I don't even remember. You get what I'm saying? So I tried to do the solid. You feel what I'm saying? And it's crazy because if he would have beat this case, he wouldn't be calling me no snitch. He wouldn't be talking right now. But based on the fact that, he lost to the charges that he admitted to, that's his fault, bro. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Feel me? If I would have got up there and you would have got acquitted of the murder, nigga, your ass wouldn't be talking shit. So based on the fact because you lost it and been sitting there 20 years, you got to find somebody to try to hold accountable for you telling on yourself. And like I said, that platform ran by the they hide the police report. They hide TC's initial statement at the scene. They hide his statement on the stand. They just hide and bro, just to make me look bad. And TC, he just started trying to say I told on him. That's what everybody don't understand, bro. Because Detective reached out with him and he see a light at the end of the tunnel with Detective. Well, if you let me use you for content, you know what I'm saying? Use you and your story with the Snoopy Badazz dude for content. I can help you on your appeal. I can help you get out. And if you need anything, any kind of legal advice or legal work, you can hit me up and I'll get you that. You saying that to a nigga that ain't got nobody, that's been locked up for 20 years, homie. That ain't got nobody, that don't nigga, hell yeah, he gonna take that. Oh, so you just need me to say, flip it around and say that the nigga told on me? Oh, I got you back. Cause I'm for damn sure ain't gonna do nothing for him. So why not throw me under the bus? It's a win-win for TC. He ain't got to lose. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You know, but the reality is he told on himself, bro. I was up there to help the bro, and I helped him. You know what I'm saying? He got found not guilty of trying to kill me. He only got found guilty of what he's admitted to. But Detective constantly trying, he's just manipulating the situation and using him for content when TC is the real snitch. Not only is he a snitch, his first prison term, he was PC'd up. He was in protective custody because his first prison term was for endangerment. It's in the paperwork. You know what I'm saying? So y'all sweeping his endangerment under the rug, him being the snitch. He told the police what color the car was of the people that killed his cousin at the scene. They hiding all that, trying to make me look bad, bro. They only showing what I said on the scene, bro. You can't call somebody a rat without all the paperwork, bro. The public got to see everything. What's up with it?
Yeah. Now, is he the same guy that you got into a fight with in Riverside County Jail?
I've never got into a fight with him in Riverside County. Look it, they created a lie. They didn't switch they lie up so many times. First they said TC caught me in the holding tank and slapped me because I was telling on them, right? Now, actually, everybody knows this. Everybody that look at this know this. That been to LA County, that been to Riverside County Jail, LA County Jail, even every county jail. If you are snitching on somebody in the police report, you follow me, right? If you snitching on somebody in the police report, you guys are going to be keepaways, bro. There is no mixing, y'all. There would have been no way me and him would have landed in the same holding tank if I was snitching on him in the initial police report, which I wasn't. So you telling me that, so for one, we was in the holding tank together, so that proves right there I didn't tell on him. Another thing that proves, they said he slapped me. So he slapped me for snitching. How did he slap me for snitching and it wasn't brought up in court and I didn't tell about that? Make it make sense, man. If I'm telling on you, I'm telling on you. I'm going to say you slapped me. I'm going to say you tried to kill me. I'm going to say all that did nothing. That's the first time I ever heard that he slapped me was what, this year, Reggie Joe? We heard this year. They made that up this year. First, the detective tried to stand on it when I was talking to him on the phone like a year ago when it first came out. He said, man, we got it in the court transcripts. We got him saying, we got them talking about you getting slapped. And I said, show it to me. He couldn't even show it to me because that's about, like, they over there just creating lies, bro. What'd you say, bro?
I said, they kicked your statement out because you lied. There was different stories from me.
Oh, yeah. And then the homie, man, he read at the end. I didn't even see this part. He read at the end of the appeal. It said they didn't even use my statement because they know I was lying because my statement didn't match the same made statement at the scene. Because at the scene, I really didn't see nothing. This is why they're hiding the police report.
He lost only because
he admitted.
He remembered what happened. In the heat of passion, you don't supposed to remember.
So basically, he was trying to get the heat of passion, and in the heat of passion, you're not supposed to remember anything. You're supposed to have blanked out and did it because you're in the heat of passion. He, based on the fact that he took the stand and told the whole story and admitted to it, they know it wasn't heat of passion. So he lost his case based off that. It don't got to do with Melvin Banks, Snoopy Badazz.
Now, and this is the question I have yet to hear anybody say. And I hate to make it seem like I'm not playing the middle and just trying to, take sides here. But what would benefit you to tell on him?
Nothing. I was locked up on my own attempted murder, but I didn't get offered no money for that. My attempted murder was some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So I didn't have nothing to gain for that, nigga. I was look at blood. I was listening to the I was in
How
jail.
come nobody ever asked that?
No, I was listening to the that I was in jail with at the time and him. Everybody that was around me at that time said, you supposed to take that and go make it look good for blood. You feel what I'm saying? Nobody told me that, oh, you don't supposed to take the stand and say anything. Everybody said, yeah, you could take the stand, but you got to make it look good for him. Don't tell on him. If the on trial was saying, I did not do it, and you get up on the stand and you say, yes, you did, that's snitching. If a saying I did it and it was an accident, and he got on the stand and said that, then you get on the stand and confirm that he looked scared and he didn't try to kill you to help his situation, to confirm his story. That's not snitching. Y'all not about to bend the rules on me, because that's all y'all doing. Tell detective, show the police report at the scene of Snoopy Badazz's statement at the scene. We don't want to see the court transcripts no more. Now it's time to bust out that police report. We want to see that police CI report. So y'all can see how that TC snitched on everybody that was involved. Snitched on his cousin, snitched on himself, snitched on the that killed his cousin, he told everything to try to get about to try to get sympathy from the police at the police station. The description I gave him didn't match him. I didn't even see nobody. I just said anything. I said, man, somebody jumped out the bushes. Gave a description, and guess what? It ain't even no bushes at the scene. Where the homie worm got killed, ain't even no bushes close enough for it to jump out of. So that tells you what I was just saying anything. You feel what I'm saying? Then it says, they showing in the police report where it says defendant said this. For one, homie, defendant, they're not calling you the defendant in paperwork. You are by your name or you are the suspect. Once they start calling you a defendant in paperwork, that's not the police report. That's court transcripts, bro. And that's what people don't understand. Tell them to show y'all some paperwork where they're not calling TC the defendant, where they're calling him the suspect at. Then we gonna get to the bottom of this shit. But they're not gonna show it to y'all because they're hiding it. They're purposely hiding it to make me look bad. That's why on all these platforms, you would just see what Melvin Banks said. You ain't gonna see what TC said, because they know if they show y'all everything, you can't call me the rat word. Like I told you, they trying to get me smoked. This ain't no game, bro. They playing with names, livelihoods. As soon as I put out the truth, here they come trying to report a video or jumping in DM trying to get them to censor me.
That's wild, man.